We always say we appreciate teachers so much, but when it comes down to it, they don't feel appreciated. So what are some of those ways that you maybe show that appreciation from your role, and not maybe just even for your school district, but for the just the profession in general?
Well, as far as the profession and public schools and teachers, number one, I have a great working relationship with our legislators that represent Owasso, and so I am advocating for public schools with our legislators, and also trying to provide information to our teachers about what's going on legislatively, things that will impact them. That's like, I want you to know, basically, like, we're fighting this fight, and here's what's going on, and we're going to make sure that we get funding for schools, funding for teachers, funding whatever it is,
Yeah.
the legally, that could impact them, so they know that, like, I've got their backs when it comes to legislation, and that I'm there supporting them at that policy level. And that's very, high level, but also trying to educate them so that they can also be advocates and for themselves, and go speak to legislators too, because that's important that their voice is heard. They're down in the trenches doing the hard work every day, and so our legislators need to hear from them. But then I think it's important that they get, kind of public pats on the back, and that they're recognized for the hard work that they do. So I started this a couple of years ago. I call it FaceTime Fridays, and I go and just have FaceTime literally with a teacher and their class. And I'll do a morning and maybe an afternoon, do a couple of schools, and go into maybe 2 or 3 classes within their schools. And I'll just, whatever they're doing, I'm going to do the activity too. So if it's a pre-K class and they're sitting on the floor, then I'm sitting on the floor with the pre-K students, and the teacher's teaching. I'm like, just do your thing, and I'm going to join in. And then I've got our director of communications there, and our video person there, and we're taking pictures, and then we'll post that and celebrate the teacher and the students, and we'll post that on social media. So I want people to see, like, oh, here's the amazing things that's going on in our classrooms. And this went on today, this Friday, this FaceTime Friday. This is what happened today in this class with this teacher. And so that has been really fun to be able to highlight teachers and what they do, and kids. And just yesterday, we did another thing yesterday that were the day in the life of a band instructor. And so I followed one of our band directors, and she teaches at the 6th grade center, 7th grade center, 8th grade center, and then she has band rehearsal with the high school band after school. So I followed her, and we did the same sort of thing, video, but I used to play the flute when I was in school. And so she gave me a flute, and I sat by this student in 6th grade during the 6th grade class. And it was so much fun because the student was teaching me, like reteaching me how to play, and the student was saying things like, girl power, you got this, kind of thing, and just encouraging me. And the teacher was just, teaching, and we said we're videoing that, and then we just went to each class and participated with what was going on, but also just at the same time, we're giving an inside peek into what's happening in the classroom, but also really recognizing the good work of the teachers that's happening. And so that's what we did yesterday. And that video hopefully we'll post, I don't know, maybe next week or the week after. We call that Minutes with Margaret. And so the videos are Minutes with Margaret, and then the FaceTime Fridays are just still pictures. But those are 2 things that may seem self-serving maybe on my part because I'm in them, but it's really me trying to say to teachers and our parents, like, look at how amazing our school is and our teachers are, and look at the great things they're doing.